Hello everybody and welcome back. I am the Sovereign and this is my court. If this is your first time in attendance, hello. Please consider hitting the subscribe button before you leave our kingdom. Hello everybody. We are here to put a spotlight on South Africa, who has recently crowned their newest Miss Universe queen. Miss Leila Mantsoane is going to Miss Universe. And yes, I don't know why some people thought I wasn't following along with the Miss South Africa contestants. I did contemplate doing a video, but at the same time, I am still dealing with stuff in like my real world, real life over here. If you didn't know, I am an international relations major over here doing like college courses and whatnot. So that requires me to keep my finger on the pulse of everything that's happening in the world politically besides the competitive queens that we love. So besides that, then I'm like, I watch my brother and whatnot and my motorcycle, and there's just a lot happening over here. So if you're just like, oh, what is she doing? I have a second channel, the family channel. Usually you can figure out tidbits over there, or you can watch things on my Instagram because I'm always putting stuff on my Instagram. You'll see my mom, my brother, everything that's happening over here. Lots has been happening over here. But yes, I was following along with the competitors. I did see that they did an apartment type walkthrough with all the different ladies kind of showing off the apartment that the Miss Universe competitor is going to get to live in. Miss Leila should... Leila? I think I've been saying that wrong now that I think about it, because I'm like, I just heard your name and it's not Leila. It's Lalila? I think it's Lalila. And I've been saying it wrong. My bad. I feel like my brain just automatically switches to American mode and it's like, just stop it. Lalila, we got it. Lalila Mantsoane. I like her name. It's different, especially for me, American, right? And I see that South Africa has gotten in the habit of giving us a really good show, and they have been uploading the full run through of the show online. So I will pose the question to you guys, being that South Africa has become a powerhouse and they have been giving us a consistently very well presented showing, is that one of the competitions that you guys would be interested in seeing reaction videos to? Because I've never done a reaction to a Miss South Africa competition, but if they are giving me the ability to do so by uploading the full show, then I would be willing to put South Africa on my newly ordered from Amazon calendar, you know, because there's so many competitions that are happening now and so much that needs to be done over here that I'm just like, I ordered a giant calendar from Amazon. So I'm going to just start writing all the different competitions down so that I can see who's coming, you know, what's happening, where I'm going to be at, what I'm going to be doing. So, you know, if that's something that we need to add to my new calendar, let me know in the comments section, because there's going to be a lot that I am adding to my new calendar. Just think about it, you guys. Now that I'm watching Miss Grand consistently, Miss Universe and Miss Earth, and then the different crownings of the women, like there's at least 100 competitors per competition. So if I'm watching at least 3 major competitions, that's at least 300 girls plus, you know, 2 shows per competition. That's what, 600 shows. There's a lot, there's a lot that could, you know, there's a lot of content that can be done. So let me know what shows, what women, what ladies, what competitions you want to see in the comment section below. Oop, I'm going to have to submit a bit of a correction here. The Miss South Africa organization has not, in fact, uploaded the entire finale to YouTube. The only videos that are available are videos that were uploaded by YouTubers themselves. They are very laggy and grainy and not suitable for a full run-through reaction to the grand finale, which also gives me hints that the South African organization would likely, through copyright issues, take issue with me uploading a full live reaction. I can only do reactions when content is made available to me. So yes, I was following along with the competitors and what the girls were doing, and I did see, I don't know if it was their preliminary like swimsuit walk or whatever, maybe it was. I think it was their preliminary swimsuit walk, and I looked at it and I was like, Lalila was one of the, I think there was like only 2 women that were really killing it in that swimsuit walk when they did it in front of like the judging panel in like a hallway or something. Some of those walks, I was like praying at that moment. Lalila was at the top of my favorites list when it came to South Africa, because I was like, please let this girl win. But honestly, I didn't think she was going to win, because a lot of the times when we see a woman that's really good at runway, she doesn't win, because usually there's like a snafu when it comes to speaking in final question. So, but when I saw her performance-wise, I was like, please let her win. And she was very relatable during the apartment run through. But there were styling issues there when I saw her, and I was like, oh God, the styling. Because that's one thing that if I was gonna make a whole video with just like the African queens in general, it's always a styling issue. And I'm just like, please stop it, especially when it comes to the hair, ladies. I get it. But there's no excuses, there's no exceptions. It still has to be flawless, the same level and same bar that everybody else is held to. So she was having styling issues during the apartment walkthrough, and I'm like, oh my God. If you're going to vie for a Miss Universe title, you have to remember, I've never seen a Miss Universe misstyled. Ever. Ever. Never. I've never seen so much as a rubber band imprint in a Miss Universe's hair. Like, no. So it was a styling issue there, but she was my favorite to win. I didn't think that she was going to, because how many times does your favorite actually win? Like, usually something happens, right? So when I found out, I'm watching this and she actually wins, I'm like, oh my God, thank you. Because we need a woman going to Miss Universe that knows how to perform. Let's be honest about this. And one thing I can say about South Africa, as long as I've been keeping my eye on South Africa, I've never been disappointed with the woman they chose to send. South Africa has been the one nation that has consistently sent the woman that I wanted to go to Miss Universe to Miss Universe. Like, of all the countries that have been consistent with me, South Africa has been the most consistent. Because even last year's competitor, you guys remember, she did not win Miss South Africa. She didn't win the overall like competition, but she was the winner that was chosen to go to Miss Universe, and she's the one that I wanted to go to Miss Universe. So I was like, hey, it's a win for me, girl. Like, I'm happy that's where you're going, because that's where she belonged. So Lalila going to Miss Universe, perfect, perfect. Now, what can we say about her as a competitor? I think, okay, so speaking wise, that's probably her strongest attribute, is her ability to speak, her relatability, her personality. Fantastic. I even saw that during the walkthrough of that apartment. It's the thing that drove me to her was her just level of engagement. I really like her energy, just being around her, which is great. You need that. Otherwise, it doesn't really matter how well you perform. A Miss Universe is captivating. Captivating. Everybody loves to be around a Miss Universe. That's just how it is. So you got to have that. Otherwise, what's the point, right? What's the point? But she also has technical skills, which is, I think, what a lot of people latched onto her for was her just general technical skills. Her straight knees, she knows how to turn, she knows how to walk, she has a good pacing. Like, she has the foundation of technical skills. So the foundation, as generally as a good competitor, she is a good competitor. What I can see her struggling with after, rewatching and watching again, her winning performances and everything, I didn't really have to re-listen to her speak because she's got that on lock. Specifically in swimsuit. In swimsuit, like I said, she has the basics down when it comes to performance. She's not making any technical issues. However, she is not giving as much facial dimension as she should be giving. She will give a general run-of-the-mill smile, which is what we expect from any pageant queen, is at least a smile, right? But we should really be getting the fluctuations in your emotions. We should really be getting some excitement through you. Being on a pageant stage, being the center of attention is exciting. We should be excited watching you. We should feel energized watching you. You should energize the audience around you and the people around you. That is the power of a Miss Universe, for you to change the emotion of the people around you, whether it make them to feel empowered or impacted, or make them happy, or make them feel enchanted or inspired, or whatever. You have the power to change the emotion of the people around you, and you display that ability to do so on stage. Swimwear is where you have the most ability to really energize your audience and have fun. I wasn't getting as much fun and energy from her during swimwear as I feel like I should have gotten. Not to say that everybody's personality is going to be the same. Not everybody's going to be hyper bubbly, super active on stage like that. But I should feel something coming through your faces, and she really she wasn't giving me enough of the faces. I want more face. You guys know I love a face, right? Give me more of your face. The camera is centered on your face. Give me something to work with. But generally speaking, she is a very, very good competitor, a woman that would easily make, my favorites list. So I'm not saying it in a way to say that she's not a good competitor. We're talking in terms of her grabbing the Miss Universe title, because that is the end goal, isn't it? Right. So in terms of grabbing a Miss Universe title, she's going to have to be a bit more charismatic when it comes to her facial expressions and how she presents on stage. Her evening gown is very graceful. And I think that's one thing. the type of competitor that Lalila is to be a more poised, more graceful competitor. The flip side of that is when you become a more graceful competitor, sometimes you will lose the edge of energy. You will lessen your energy in order to appear more graceful, which will work in the transition into evening gown. You can do that. We still want to get more faces, but I think that Lalila's best element of competition, besides, you know, probably interview, is her evening gown, because she's more of a graceful person. If you've seen her walk, you've seen like she has a very graceful, you know, energy. Her legs are very long and she takes very long strides. She takes, you know, she doesn't walk quickly. She takes her time, and that is very good for evening gown. Swimwear is a different beast. So she does do very well in evening gown. I would say she needs to probably give a bit more face and flirtation, but her personal type of performance is very subtle. She prefers the subtlety of an evening gown, which is why I think she does better in that element of competition. She's going to have to kick it up and give more energy during swimwear, because remember, going into Miss Universe, you're going up against the Latinas. Let's remember who she's going up against. The Latinas. And I just got done doing a reaction to Miss Universe Colombia. They are sending Valeria Ayos. The Latinas bring it in swimwear. You can't be subdued. You can't go under the radar. They will trample you. All of them. I'm not just talking about Colombia, Puerto Rico, Mexico, Argentina. Like the women that they send, they typically do very well in swimwear. You cannot let yourself be overshadowed. So Lalila has the basis, the foundation to be a great competitor, but she does need to build upon it, because as I have said in other videos, we have watched previous Miss Universes. These women are very captivating, very enchanting, and they know how to use their face. Lalila is really going to have to get in there and be a bit more confident and be willing to open up a bit more on stage to allow the audience to really see who she is through her expression. She's got to be expressive on stage. Like, you got to let the audience love you, and you got to love them in return. You got to give them something, okay? You can't just flash us a smile. We're a greedy audience. We want it all. I don't think we're going to have to worry about styling. I think South Africa is enough of a powerhouse to know how to properly style her, how to properly do her hair. We don't want any hair mishaps, okay? Please, Lord, no. But I don't think we're going to have to worry about styling. I think we're just going to have to worry about the level of creativity and expression that we're going to get out of this competitor. It's just spice it up and have fun, you know, because she doesn't have any technical issues. She has that. Whoever trained her, whoever taught her, she's got that. She's got the fluidity, she's got the pacing, she's got the cadence, she's got all that. Spice it up, be happy, give us face, have fun. Have fun. Have fun. That's all. And just side note, watch out for like hair mishaps, okay? You know, hey, Black women, okay? When it comes to our hair, we know how we get. Let's just make sure it's on point. Make sure it's on point. That's all I'll say about that. Just make sure the hair's on point. Please do me that favor. I am happy that Lalila is the one going to competition, because she's the one I wanted to go to competition. She's the one I think is best suited for Miss Universe heading into competition. And I think that she's a shoo-in to at least be a finalist, but we'll have to see what she comes out of the box with when it comes time for Miss Universe. But hopefully she'll give us some hints before that, please. Thank you. Like, give us something, like, just because you were crowned, don't forget you got fans out here that want to see how you're doing. Keep the training going, you know, all that stuff. In the comment section below, let me know what you think of the newest crowned Miss Universe South Africa. Is she #1 on your favorites list? Where is she? Well, where have you put her? What do you think she needs to work on in order to nab the Mawad crown, leaving the head of Miss Universe Mexico, Andrea Meza? It's almost time for her to give up the crown. Who do you think it's going to go to? Make sure you give the video a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button if you haven't done so already. I love you, I'll miss you, but you know I will be back in a future video. Bye!